Hello. I don't really know what to say anymore in the beginning of these videos. It used to be something special, like, I have another unboxing for you. Now it's like, if I don't make one every week, it's like, what the fuck happened? No, but anyway, I also have two of these, which they're actually, they're movie related, but they're also school related. I just received them now, so I thought that I might as well include them in the video, but I'm gonna do that later, after this. I'm not saying it's not special to make an unboxing video. It always is, but it just feels like I do them all the time these days. I buy so much stuff. But anyway, we don't have an abundance of stuff in this one, I guess, but we have a few things. So I guess I could start with well, actually we do have quite a few things. I think we have 9, something like that. Anyway, let's get started with well, I went out and I picked up 2 packages, one of them being this green one here, which I'll save for later, but the other one was this, and this is also from CD-ON. Both of these are from CD-ON, but this is just for me. I mean, that's for me, but it's also for school. But I'm taking a film course, which I've mentioned a few times already, but that's why I include it. Everybody might not know. So anyway, but let's start with these 3 new movies here, or well, new-ish movies. They were part of a sale, and then I had a discount code as well, so I did manage to get these 3 movies for a pretty good deal. So I'll just show them together. Kingsman, Wild, and finally but not least, last but not least, Ex Machina. I suppose I've especially heard really good things about this, but I'm actually kind of equally happy to have these 2. I guess this one is from this year, and these 2 maybe from last year. I know this one is from last year because obviously it was nominated for a couple Oscars anyway, or 1 maybe, I don't know. Winner even. Oh, she won for that. No? What? Did she? No? I think Julianne Moore did. It looks like it says that she's the winner. Academy Award winner Reese Witherspoon. But I think Julianne Moore won. Now I'm confused. Maybe they won for something else. I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, and Kingsman: The Secret Service even. When was this from? It says production year 2015. Maybe Ex Machina is from last year, because I knew that one of them at least is from this year, and I thought the other 2 was from last year. Oh, it doesn't matter. Maybe, yeah, I think this might be from last year. It doesn't matter. There are 3 new-ish movies, and I'll probably be watching maybe one of them this weekend anyway. So yeah, we got those, and after that I went to Hemmakväll. Let's see, a bunch of candy here on the bag. I didn't buy candy this time, but I bought a couple movies, or well, no, a couple TV shows. They have an incredible deal going on. Well, I mean, Hemmakväll, they sell kind of like a place that sells movies and sweets, and you can buy some movies or rent some movies, and you can buy some sweets, and you can watch the movie. I don't know what I'm doing with my hands, but then you can eat the candy while you watch the movie. That's their concept, I guess. But so I guess they don't really focus on selling movies and DVDs and Blu-rays and I mean stuff like that as much as other places, other online websites. So I guess they need to charge a little bit more, or well, they do anyway. Of whatever reason, they charge a little bit more. So in some cases, I think even if it's 2 for 1, 2 TV shows. Did I say that? I hope I did. That it's 2 TV shows for 1. That's their offer that they have today. And even though we were to buy 2 TV shows and only pay for the price of 1, getting the cheapest one for free, in some cases it would probably not be all that much cheaper than, say, CD-ON or something like that. But I did find 2 titles here today on this limited offer, although it's going on for a couple of weeks. So anyway, but yeah, I did find 2 that I would not have been able to find for that price elsewhere, so that's good. Those 2 being, I'll just go ahead and show them at the same time as well. Modern Family Season 4 and Homeland Season 3. This is, I've learned what that is. At first I was like, well, that doesn't sound good. But it's just this little security thing. But I don't like the sound of it still, so I just... makes me all paranoid. No. But it's just this little thing. So, yeah, I'll just go ahead and open this too, because it's already half opened. But Modern Family, I haven't really had a chance to talk about that yet. I'm gonna do a what I've watched video, I suppose, where I will include seasons, I think maybe even 1, 2, 3, all of the seasons, I think. So I guess I'll save this until I've made that video, because it doesn't make sense to talk about the 4th season before I've talked about the first 3. Actually, I haven't seen this yet. Yeah, okay. Season 3 of Homeland. Season 2 ended in an epic and devastating way. I'm looking forward to this one. Well, I think I said this when I talked about the 2nd season, but I don't think it would have been necessary really to make more than 1 season. They had something really interesting to tell in season 1, and then obviously they keep going because the show, I guess, makes money. Season 2 was really exciting and suspenseful and entertaining. So yeah, and this, oh no, I didn't see this when I bought it. It's a little bit damaged here, but they didn't have another copy of this. So well, you can't even see it from the inside, so it's not all that bad. But I don't think I would have. I mean, I would have bought it anyway, so no big deal, and it was not too expensive. But yeah, where was I? Well, yeah, I think I was gonna say that this season, based on how the 2nd season ended, this is gonna put at least Damon Lewis's character. What was his name? Anyway, Brody. In a bit of a different situation from what he's been in before. Yeah, anyway, so I'm looking forward to continuing with this. And yeah, people driving way too fast outside here. I don't know if you could hear the car. You probably could. After that I went to a place called Myrorna. Basically just means the ants. Anyway, they sell some secondhand stuff. And I was not planning on that, but I passed it, and my hands, they just did this on my bike, and I just turned to the place where you put your bike, to the bike parking spot. It just happened, and then I found myself at the DVD shelf, just mysteriously like that. But that was good because I found 2 DVDs. I actually found more, but I was like, no, enough is enough. I'll just pick up the 2. But these 2, they were really good finds. First we have something which you will have no idea what this is. Mickey Dubois. So much more than Svullo. I guess Svullo is a character that he did or whatever. And Mickey Dubois, he was a Swedish comedian who commits suicide, and that's pretty much the only thing I ever knew about him. That he was this comedian who, I think maybe had a slightly raunchy sense of humor, and he didn't feel too good about life, so he decided to end things. And that's really, I mean, I've known that for a long time, but I've never really been very interested in watching his stuff, because I've just felt like, well, it's not gonna be for me. But recently I was just, it doesn't matter where I saw him, but because the reference is kind of obscure, but I saw him in this. I was reminded of him, and I thought in the clip I saw him, I thought it was funny, and I think I even searched because I knew about this DVD since before, so I think I even might have searched for this DVD to see if I could find it cheap somewhere, but it was out of print. Not surprised about that, but yeah, it was out of print, but now I found it, and this was just a couple of weeks ago too, a few weeks ago. So that was a pretty cool coincidence that I happened to come across this. The other thing, I wasn't sure if I was gonna get, because I have planned on getting this on Blu-ray, but this was in perfect condition as far as I could see in the store, and I really want to watch the movies. I've seen the first one before, but I want to watch the other ones, and the price for this was more worth it than the price for the Blu-ray, I thought. So I just went ahead and, alright, I'll just get the DVD. Anyway, it's the Nightmare on Elm Street collection. This was 45 crowns. I think I found this years ago for like 200, and I almost picked it up. But this is, I mean, I can't even tell that this is used. You know, maybe when I open it. I haven't actually done that yet. No, I mean it looks like it's in a perfect condition. There's nothing wrong with this at all. I can't honestly find a single trace of someone owning it before. So that's good. That's really good for a cheap price. Like I said, I've only seen the first one. And yeah, the only reason why I was thinking maybe, well, the main reason I guess why I was thinking maybe I will, I can't speak. The only reason why I was almost putting this back, you know, was because this doesn't seem to have any special features, and I do not know if the Blu-ray maybe does, but I do know that I think there is a pretty extensive documentary about this series, isn't there? So I could just go ahead and get that if I want to know about the making of these movies and some more information and stuff. But yeah, I'm not too sure which ones of these sequels are supposed to be good and which ones are supposed to be bad. I think it's been 6 years or something since I saw the first one, and I just never bothered to see the rest because they haven't striked me as movies that really hold up. Maybe. Well, I don't know, but I have been wanting to. I've talked about that enough now, but I have been wanting to see that for a long time. So, okay, we have two more DVDs, I guess. Well, actually, one is a Blu-ray that I ordered. This one right here, very very happy to have season 14 or volume 14 of Family Guy. When I bought this, I expected to have finished American Dad Volume 8 by the time I received this, but I actually have not. So I have two Seth MacFarlane shows ongoing at the same time, and for some reason I don't really like that. So I think I just might wait to watch this until I've seen American Dad. Maybe not. I don't know. For some reason I just don't like having two of those shows going at the same time. But anyway, the next volume will be released in only a matter of weeks, I think. You know, so when I'm finished with this, I'm gonna be able to continue pretty much right away if I want to, which is cool. And I guess this is the season where Brian dies, and I'm looking forward to that because Tony Sirico is the voice character, or he's the voice actor of the new dog. And he was in The Sopranos, playing Polly. Anyway, then we have a Blu-ray too. This one I bought because of the actress who's in it. The actress being Frances McDormand, and the movie being Promised Land, also with Matt Damon and John Krasinski. And I think there was someone else I like who was in this. I can't remember who. Might have been Hal Holbrook, but I don't think so. I think there was someone else in this movie. Maybe it was Hal Holbrook. The thing is, when I read his name, I'm not overly excited. but I remember being excited before when I found out who was in. There was this older teacher, and maybe that was him. That's kind of strange. Anyway, I don't know. Maybe I'm not making any sense. I don't always make sense. You've come to learn that by now, I think. But yeah, this Frances McDormand, I don't know why I was reminded of her. I think, well, Olive Kitteridge won several Emmys, which I was really pleased to read. If you haven't seen it, it just happened to be right there. If you haven't seen this, watch it. Frances McDormand is amazing, and she's gonna be cast in, I think the guy who made In Bruges and Seven Psychopaths, his new movie. She's gonna be the main actress, or the main character, or at least one of the main characters, I think. Then yeah, I think she's really good, and that's honestly the main reason why I bought this. Matt Damon is good, but I've never been a huge fan of Matt Damon. I do look forward to The Martian, but that's because of Ridley Scott. That's not really because of Matt Damon. So, but anyway, speaking of Ridley Scott, yeah. Anyway, that's a lot of things going on for him right now. It's pretty cool. Okay. Now it's time for these two, and you don't have to stick around. I just thought that since this is what I do most of the time, I open stuff up, and since people seem to enjoy watching that, and I had these two, I just thought that why not open them? And like I said, they are movie related because these are two books that I bought for film class, or for my the class, the course I'm taking. I don't know which one this is gonna be. Let's see. Let's find out. This is the French New Wave book, A History of the French New Wave Cinema. I think this is not a new copy. Rather than waiting until, rather than waiting and getting the books when we need them, I bought all of them at the same time. Well, it looks new actually. Maybe it is new. But yeah, I'm not sure if we're gonna read the whole thing. But the French New Wave was, was influential for the new Hollywood, for example. So I think there's a reason why we're focusing a little bit extra on this movement. And then this one is a pretty massive book, I think. Oh, yes, indeed, it is. A History of Narrative Film, 4th edition. Okay, I'm just gonna let you read through this real quick. Okay, did you get it? No. Well, yeah. It's gonna take a little while to read this, but I'm sure when I've finished, it will have taught me a thing or two. Obviously, we're not gonna read this in a week. I mean, we're gonna go, I mean, because right now we've just finished talking about film theory. Actually, when I filmed the last unboxing, I was talking about the fact that I was just about to start writing an essay, and that was last Friday, and it was supposed to be done until next Friday, which is today, and I'm pleased to say that I'm finished. I'm not sure if I'm very satisfied with it, but that's another thing. No, but I'm finished with that. From now on, we're just gonna talk about film history until January, I think. We're just gonna go through the history of film, and this book will guide us through that, with some other books too. I mean, we have these three that I also ordered: Cinema in the Digital Age, Contemporary World Cinema, and Traditions in World Cinema. So this one will sort of last until the end of the course, so we will read some of it now and then, anyway. But they're a little bit more specific, I guess. This one will be a lot later in the course because it's about modern age, and these two, they bring up a bunch of obscure movements. I mean, have you heard of the post-war German cinema. Well, that's actually kind of interesting because I was just watching Wings of Desire. That's the movie I analyzed for my essay. Japanese live action and anime. Well, that's pretty general. Let's find some specific ones. Film House of New Turkish cinema. New Tunisian cinema. Palestinian-Israeli Chronicles. Kaurismäki and his fellow travelers. Swedish cinema after Bergman. We all know that Swedish cinema has nothing to offer except for Bergman. No, I'm kidding. Yugoslav war films. Post-Franco Spanish cinema. Yeah. So some pretty postmodernist. I've actually read about this already. Post-colonialism. That's those aren't movements. They're more theories. Showing my vast knowledge in film. No, but anyway, so that's that long video. But I think that's it. The battery's blinking now, but I'm done, so that's perfect. So yeah, I don't think I've forgotten anything, but yeah, that's that. Comment on what you want, and I'll see you soon.